I have nothing against foreigners.
Hey, bro, can I ask you something? How come foreigners can come here and sell drugs, but like when you go to their countries, bro,
you
will
never do that.
Yeah.
You can't even have a gram of anything.
They kill you now.
Nah, tomorrow.
The thing is, our laws are very lenient. Our laws are very lenient. Our law, chief, yeah, you can kill 100 people. They'll talk about you like you are some hero. You know, you'll be announced everywhere. In other countries, you kill people, you vanish. Understand? You bring in drugs, you are dead. There's no one that will waste money into taking you to trial. You are killing people. The state is feeding you. With a 3 course.
For sure.
Mbede. Ngubo. Bahla. Toilet. You.
Electricity.
No, bakubuza to write every morning. They check you every morning. Gym. Education.
Pass. Degree, bro. Meanwhile, you're killing other people's kids.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tell me, Chan. Tell me.
Dear Nigerians, dear Africans, stop being mad at South Africans. Stop being mad because it's not going to help. You know why they are asking you to go home. Right now, South Africa is fed up. Yes, that country, that land is fed up. They are tired. Nobody is supporting South Africa. Don't say, oh, why is she supporting them? I am not supporting them. I am not in agreement with whatever evil they are doing to fellow Africans. I don't like the lootings. I don't like how they are unaliving our Nigerians. I don't like that. But I don't like the fact that you Nigerians are out here on social media, especially TikTok, insulting South Africans, calling them all kinds of ugly names. Right now, why can't we Nigerians, why can't we Africans place our energy on our leaders, on our officials? Why can't we go and do better in our land? This is a challenge and this is a slap on our face. This is the time for us Nigerians, for us Africans to wake up from that sleep. It's not a good reason why we all live all the time. We are always going to South Africa. We are always going around. We are always leaving our country. See, in every country where you see people are always traveling, that's to tell you that the government are not doing their best. That's to tell you that the citizens are not happy because there's no good roads, there are no good electricity, everything is bad, no price control, just a whole lot of bullshit happening in that country. We shouldn't be crying when South Africans are asking us to leave. We should quietly, obediently, just leave. Yes, I'll give them 5 years. After 5 years, they will be out here crying. So don't come to social media, don't come to TikTok, crying. Be mad at them. Let them be. Let South Africans, let them breathe. They say they want to clean their country. They say they just want to breathe. Let them breathe. Let's put our energy on our leaders, on our officials. Let them do their work. This is the time for you Nigerians to be angry. Be angry at your leaders because they are the reason why you are receiving this insult from South Africans. They are the cause. So, place your anger on the right direction. Okay? So, we know life goes on. Guys, my name is Edoku International. Keep watching my videos. Let's stand for what is right, okay?
Yes, we want to come back, honestly. But it's not easy. It's not easy. You see, let me be honest to you guys. See this plane they bring, you guys here they bring plane. It's in Johannesburg. They didn't bring this plane here in Cape Town. Cape Town, there's nobody that brought any plane. You understand? So for you to take a taxi from here to go to Johannesburg, it take you 1 day. So imagine getting there and you find out that you are not given opportunity to get any plane. You have to come back again. Most of us that is here, we are scared. Like most of us, we don't even have money to buy tickets. So imagine getting to Nigeria and there is no job. You that don't even have money to buy tickets. People are scared. Some people here, we don't have nothing. You see all these things that is happening came out as coincidence. Destroy people's business. When somebody is trying to rise, everything destroyed. So guys, we want to come back, but it's not.
This is what is happening in Nigeria. But you will never see them coming together to actually tackle and solve problems like this one. Because what they care about is to prove a point to South Africa and South Africans. They are busy now boycotting South African artists not to go to Nigeria. How is that going to benefit Nigeria? when there are things like this that are happening in front of their eyes. They can't even tackle that. They're even afraid to actually face their government. I'm not going to even mention their men that are busy calling us cowards, but they are only keyboard warriors. That's all they do. Most of them don't even stay in Nigeria because they are relocators. They are international orphans. Everyone is just waiting for a ticket to actually get out of Nigeria. That's how bad it is. But they can't actually face that. They can't actually tackle that. That's how they are. That's who they are.
I'm saying this with all the utmost respect I have, because I know some South Africans who are wonderful people. They are my friends and they're good people. So I'm saying this with respect to them and other South Africans. So I've always believed that if you want to analyze an issue, if you want to examine a problem, you examine it from both the emotional and the logical aspect. Now, this might look like a problem between two or more countries, but the fact still remains that a country is made up of people and people are made up of emotions. And that is why I said I'm going to address this issue from an emotional point of view. Now, if you've worked with victims before, there are things that are constant. I know people are different, but there are some victims that don't know how to stop being victims. They carry that identity of being victims for the rest of their life, and it shapes everything they do. It shapes how they relate with other people. Now, when a victim decides to carry this identity of being victim for the rest of their life, they become resentful. They blame anything and everything for their problems. Now, a lot of South Africans are experiencing a collective emotional psychic shaped by trauma. This trauma is deeply painful, and we all know where this trauma is coming from. It is as a result of their painful history. We have so many South Africans out there experiencing this collective trauma. What has it done to them? It has given them a fragile sense of identity. Yes, we know that South Africans were victims. They were victims of a painful history, but they have chosen to blame other people for their problems instead of looking inward to find a solution to make their country and the people better. Now, South Africans are not the only victims. They are not the only African countries that were victims. Nigerians were victims too. There are other African countries too that were victims of different circumstances, different painful history. But the difference between these other African countries and South Africans is that they are not moving about blaming their fellow black brothers and sisters for their problems. But South Africans are blaming everybody else for themselves, especially their brothers and sisters. You are betraying the very brotherhood that fought for you with their resources and their voices. South Africans have always found it difficult to connect with other African countries, people from other African countries. Yes, we live together, we associate, but they've always found it difficult to connect with other African countries, and it's not their fault if you look at it, because these people were isolated during the apartheid regime. They were isolated from other African countries, so they didn't get to struggle together with their brothers and sisters. They didn't get to deal with that trauma together with other African countries. They were alone for a while. So that is why till today they still see people from other African countries as a threat. Now, this video is not meant to validate what South Africans are going through. As a matter of fact, this video is meant to acknowledge what you are going through. Yes, you deserve a better system. You deserve better and improved policies. You deserve a better government. But you are fighting the wrong people for it. Your fellow black brothers and sisters fought with their voices and their resources for you, for your liberation. Now they have become your enemies. To Nigeria, and I can blame many things, many reasons for our problems. We have problems in Nigeria. But I cannot say our problems is as a result of influences from people from other African countries. So you know who I can blame for our problems in Nigeria? I can blame bad governance. I can blame policies that are not working, policies that need to be improved. I can blame deviant citizens. But to blame my fellow black brothers and sisters from other African countries, that is insane. South Africans, look around you. You are not the only victims. But many of your brothers and sisters from African countries have turned their story, their painful story. They've turned their trauma to strength and are using it to survive and are using it to thrive. Do the same. Don't use your trauma and your pain to inflict more pain to your fellow black brothers and sisters. Don't do that. I know for a fact that South Africans know where their problems are coming from. You know the origin of your problem. You know why that problem still persists. So why don't you focus on that problem? And guys, I know the South African government say they are condemning the act. They say they are not in support of what South Africans are doing to their fellow black brothers and sisters from other countries. I know they've said so. But I'm here to tell the leaders in South Africa that you can do more than just say you are condemning the acts. Because the leaders in South Africa are also enjoying the fact that South Africans are distracted from their main problems. Because the fact that they are blaming people from other African countries for their problem means they are ignoring the real reason for their problems. And your governance is part of the problem. You should be questioning your government. You should be demanding for improved policies from them. Now, I'm going to end this video by saying that just like every other victim out there who is still battling with their trauma, who is still trying to heal, South Africans are just victims who need love and attention. Because I see beyond this anger and this chaos and this noise from South Africans, I strongly believe that they just want to be seen and heard. And their feelings are valid. Yes, South Africans, I'm not angry with you. As a Nigerian, I hold no resentment for any of you. But that doesn't mean I support what you're doing. And that doesn't mean I don't believe there are better ways to handle your issues. I wish you all the best.